What is going wrong for Nike?
I mean, the problem here is the pace of change, and you're really seeing investors disappointed in how fast the turnaround is happening. So there are really two persistent sore points here that we saw from yesterday's results. So the first being Converse, the iconic brand. Sales are down 30%. For a long time, the company has relied on sales of its iconic Chuck Taylor sneakers, but unfortunately, consumers are just not as interested in the sneaker as they were before. The other sore point is Greater China sales. So that's down 17%. And that's because Nike has really struggled to sell off a lot of its excess old inventory and really innovate fast enough to capture the attention of an increasingly picky Chinese consumer. So it's not all bad. Some other regions are growing. So North America is growing and it's showing some progress in its running category, but it's simply not fast enough to really buoy investor confidence.
So where does the company, given the challenges, particularly when it comes to Converse and the Chinese market, where does Nike go from here?
Well, really, it really needs to boost in-store traffic and sell off that excess inventory, and more importantly, create products that capture the consumer zeitgeist. So on the analyst call, CEO Elliott Hill did say that the recovery won't be a straight line. We're acting decisively to accelerate the lagging areas, with China at the top of that list. So they know what the problem areas are, and Nike said it will focus on Tier 1 cities in China, like Beijing and Shanghai. So it's moving forward with that change, but it's simply not fast enough. Products take about 18 months to 2 years to really feed through, so it's going to take a while. One thing that I think is important to mention is that Nike hasn't given full-year guidance for a while now. It's only been given guidance for the following quarter. And one thing that will buoy investor confidence is when they start issuing longer-term guidance. That will give them confidence that the recovery is underway.